Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Okwame. Honorable members, I'll give 10 minutes to this, and whoever I give 1 minute. Mother Wangari.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity, and I also join honorable members in eulogizing these great members, former members of this House, and specifically Honorable Catherine Nyamato and Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO, who have been trailblazers in the fight for women in this House. In fact, Mr. Speaker, were it not for these successes, some of us would not be here as the beneficiaries of affirmative action and people who have set the pace. And coming from the area where Honorable Catherine Nyamato came from, in fact, I think she's the only woman, apart from the affirmative action seats, to ever sit in this House. This area, Mr. Speaker, doesn't really elect women in this House, so I think she started a good fight. But Mr. Speaker, specifically Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO, she is a trailblazer, Mr. Speaker. She was a uniform ambassador. She was, Mr. Speaker, actually elevated to be an elder in the Luo community because of the work she had done, Mr. Speaker. But more importantly, she was the original chair of Maendeleo ya Wanawake that has really fought and set the pace in the country. And Mr. Speaker, it is sad that we have lost her, but the benefits will be seen from now going forward, and we hope.
Thank you. Mawade. There is also a man on the list, Bob Jalango.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I also want to join other members in eulogizing these heroines that served in this House, and especially a person that I knew very well. I met her, Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO. Under the leadership of Honorable Joe Akech, we, the football team of Mutembei FC, went to play in Mutembei when Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO was campaigning for a second term. She was a strong leader. We would adore her, watching her on TV, and the many positive things she brought and continued to fight. Every time she would speak, she would always talk about the need to have additional or many female leaders.
Meli Odhiambo. Okay. You have 1 minute and it's ticking.
Can I have 2 minutes, please? 2.
1.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, even though you are only giving me 1 minute, because in this House, I think the person who knows the first 2 members very well is myself.
Not more than me.
I know more than you. Mr. Speaker, I knew PHEOBI ASIYO. That's why I was saying 1 minute is too short for me. I've known PHEOBI ASIYO since I was 11 years old. She persuaded me to join politics through her own life when I watched her when she was actually going through campaigns, and she won by a landslide. But Mr. Speaker, because of a short time I've been given, she is actually like a second mother to me. Honorable Nyamato is a very good friend to me. I have even visited them at their rural homes, slept in their homes. So there are people who are very, very well known to me. And Mr. Speaker, I just want to say that Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO is the reason that we have most of the women here, especially on the issue of affirmative action.
Yes, Osoro. Avoid any preliminaries.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. With, of course, the pressure to speak, within 1 minute, I also want to join my colleagues in condoling with the families of the Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO and the Honorable Catherine Nyamato. Honorable Speaker, Nyamato remained a pillar in the Gusii community. As a pioneer female member of parliament in this House, Honorable Speaker, she remained to be a role model to the girl child, traversing across the entire Gusii region, Honorable Speaker, motivating ladies to try elective seats or leadership skills, Honorable Speaker. So Gusii nation has lost a very strong woman, and may her soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Bensouda, 1 minute.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to eulogize with the family of Honorable the late Mama Phoebe ASIYO Muga. On behalf of Mutembei County, she is my mother, and so I come from Karachuonyo constituency where I'm married. I would want to register in this house that the late Honorable Mama Phoebe ASIYO Muga told me that it was time to resign as the CEC for roads in Kisumu County and come back home and work. Honorable Speaker, she directed me to be mentored by Honorable Whip Millie Odhiambo. Millie Odhiambo had to travel from Nairobi to come and meet me, to sit me down for 3 hours. Honorable Speaker, Mama Phoebe ASIYO is a trailblazer. She is a woman of action. She has tactful strategies of politics. She knows the power of the wooden stake, and she knows the...
Sabina Chege. I can say how Millie taught you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to join my colleagues in giving the condolences to the families of departed honorable members. Mr. Speaker, I had met Honorable Phoebe ASIYO, and I want to join the other ladies to say she set the pace for us. I want to say, Honorable Speaker, the honors is on us who are now the women members of Parliament to make sure, as Honorable Millie had to travel all the way to Mutembei to mentor a lady, that the honors are on us now. Those ladies have done their work. It is upon us to make sure that we inspire, and we also mentor as many many of them as possible, so that they follow the steps. One day we'll be gone, and we'll also need more ladies. I look forward for a day where the two-thirds, the men will look for it, and not the women. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, we give to... I'll give to Julius Olesunguli.
Mr. Speaker, I wish to also join in condoling upon the death of Honorable Phoebe ASIYO and Honorable Catherine Nyamato, and also Bob Jalango. The first two were well known to me. They were members of my party, KANU. They were nurtured by the party, and they were part of the history of both KANU and Kenya. In particular, the Honorable Phoebe ASIYO was a model for many of the people in Kenya who wanted to aspire to ethical leadership. She was a strong debater in this house, and I still recall how she used to do it from that side of the government. Honorable Nyamato was equally a member of our party. She was, we were together, we served together in Parliament, and I wish her a good rest.
Omongina.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity so that I can also condole with the departed. Honorable Speaker, I come from Nyamira, where Honorable Nyamato was born, where she was married. And Honorable Speaker, I want to tell the world that Honorable Nyamato was like a Dorica of the Bible. When she died, most of the women that she had mentored, they came carrying whatever that Nyamato had given. And I want to tell this house that we have lost a woman that we will never get in Kisii land. And you know, from Kisii it is very hard for women to be elected. But when she came to this house, she showed the world that the women of Kisii can work. The women of Kisii can fight. And she was fighting for the girl child. And
Zamzam.
Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi niweze kutoa rambirambi zangu kwa familia ya mwenda zake Phyllis ASIYO. Alikuwa ni mama ambaye alitupa sisi kina mama wote Kenya nzima nguvu ya kuweza kusonga mbele kama kina mama. Na leo tuko katika bunge hili, leo tunajivunia kwa sababu ya yale matunda ambayo Mama Phoebe aliweza kuyapanda, Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwa hiyo mimi natoa pole zangu kwa familia, na Mwenyezi Mungu aweze kumuhifadhi na wema, na anapokwenda ajue zile mbegu alizopanda bado ziko katika Wakenya na mioyo ya kina mama wa taifa hili. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me pass. Thank you for the opportunity to pass my condolences on behalf of myself, the people of Seme, my family, for the 3 members. But I think as a house, we have to think the number of deaths that we are experiencing. I was able to meet Honorable Nyamato, and I was actually a pediatrician in Kisii, and I knew her commitment to public service. Bob Jalango was actually a trailblazer when the constituency started, and also in the diplomatic circles. You must have known that with him. For Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO, what I remember most about her is the issue of the girl child and the gender issues. I think her leadership in the girl child has been so successful that now we are also asking, what about the boy child? And we have to actually look at the boy child in remembrance of ASIYO. No.
Members, will end here. We'll end here. Jen Kiara.
Thank you very much for this minute. Mr. Speaker, I know these 2 women. I wish to eulogize with their families. I was with PHEOBI ASIYO in Maendeleo Wanawake. She's a trailblazer. When Maendeleo Wanawake was really working and helping women, I have met her this year. I was with Honorable Nyamato in Kenya. She was the women leader. At some stage, I thought she was going to get that seat because she really worked hard. So the 2 of them, I worked with them. I knew all of them. Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO was in our many forums as a mentor, as a guest speaker, women forums. She had done a lot of work for the women of this country, and we ask God to rest them in his peace in heaven. God bless you.
I want to close here, you good ladies. I know some of you didn't even know the women who were eulogizing. Chair Kewopa.
Thank you very much, Mr.
After you, will close with Rueda.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, Rueda, and then the lady from Nyamira.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I also rise to eulogize the fallen heroes and also PHEOBI ASIYO, who actually laid the foundation for the 2/3 gender rule, which actually remains central in our ongoing pursuits. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of KEWOPA, all the women of Kenya, I want to pass our sincere condolences to the family, and we pray that may their souls rest in peace. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Rueda.
Asante Bwana Speaker. Nami nichukue nafasi hii kwa niaba yangu mimi, familia yangu na watu wangu wa Lamu Mashariki, tutoe rambirambi zetu kwa mashujaa wetu wa kike. Zaidi nitoe rambirambi kwa PHEOBI ASIYO, tutamkumbuka kwa maendeleo ya wanawake. Tunamjua alikuwa ni yuko mbele kwa haki za binadamu, zaidi kwa haki za kina mama. Na matokeo yake yameonekana. Sisi kina mama tutamkumbuka tena, kina mama hata mashinani wanamkumbuka kwa maendeleo ya wanawake. Ilishika sana na hata saulika kwa hayo, na kama sisi wengine tulipopata affirmative kuingia hapa kama women rep, ni juhudi zake na zitazaa matunda. Hata kama yeye atakuwa uko mbele za Mwenyezi Mungu, sisi huku inshallah tutaendeleza yale alikuwa mazuri akiyafanya. Asante Bwana Speaker.
Mayaka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to give my tribute to the 3 honorable members, Catherine Nyamato, PHEOBI ASIYO, and Bob Jalango. But Honorable Speaker, more specifically for Catherine Nyamato, I just like to salute her because Catherine was the first woman nominated from Bogichora ward in West Mogirango. I am the second one from the same ward and the same constituency. But other than that, Catherine was a mentor to most of us. She gave us a lot of wisdom, and she also guided us in our political journey. And also to the Honorable PHEOBI ASIYO, who was a trailblazer and who also really helped and held the hand of so many women. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, to those amazing women, and for their sake, we will ensure that we continue with this fantastic job that they've given us. May their souls rest in peace. I thank you.
Thank you. On Osero, you are the very last.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for being the very last. For the avoidance of doubt, Mr. Speaker, I would like to inform the House that after Catherine Nyamato's nomination as a woman, the second woman is only one Renee who is seated here. And I would like to inform the House that the burial will be conducted in Borabu on the 8th. That is my constituency. She was born and raised in Honorable Steve Mogaka's constituency, but she has been living in Borabu, and that is where she'll be interred. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, honorable members. Yours truly here served with all the 3 deceased members. Nobody mentioned that the late PHEOBI ASIYO, nobody mentioned that the late PHEOBI ASIYO shook the country by defeating the dreaded Okiki Amayo at the time she stood to come to this parliament. Order, Millie. I gave you time. You had too many preliminaries and you couldn't make your point. Honorable members,